Ladies and gentlemen,
yes sir.
Welcome to another episode of the PlugCast. I think this is
episode 10 of the
10.
PlugCast.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we gonna keep them coming.
10 over 10. 10 over 10. Wakafala Nato C.
I remember Nato C. The big deal.
Let's not lie. That song was popping. That 10 over 10 song.
I don't remember, but all I do remember is that's a cool
But he's a very
right
cool dude.
Yeah.
He kind of reminds me of you.
No.
Y'all got that chill demeanor.
He's cool because his pockets are fat.
And he also has cool rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool rap.
He's got very cool rap.
Very cool rap. Very Fab-esque.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool rap.
Yeah.
When MC Africa was here, 2010.
Yeah.
I got a chance to speak to him just briefly.
Yeah.
Very, his raps, that's the way he speaks to you. He
speaks how he raps, like
very
laid
cool,
back.
very
Very
cool.
laid back, yeah. Anyway, man. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much for joining us. If this is your first time here, make sure you click the subscribe button, make sure you click the like button, make sure you click the notifications. And if this is not your first time here, welcome back, baby.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
You know you like that.
You know you like that.
You know you like that.
Hey, man, I like
The game ain't the same since I left now.
The level of cool has changed in life. Hello, anyway, bro. We got a couple of topics today.
May you please introduce yourself to the first time
listeners?
listeners?
Oh, if this is your first time here, my name goes by the name Chabito. I go by the name Chabito, aka Chub Heights, aka Bundling King, aka the voice of LOB, aka Heights Man, aka Rahwe the books. What the
And then the
I did that already.
What a little
You're supposed to tell me that before we start recording. I like that. Why? Nah, I want that.
No, it just hit me.
I want that thing.
It just hit me now.
I want that
It just
thing.
hit me now.
No, I want it.
You can have it. It just hit me now.
Hey,
Sorry, it just hit me now. We'll go back and look at it. It just hit me now. My name is Mac Tata.
Oh yeah.
Tony Tata. I used to go by the name Young Mac the Reason. You know, I've had
Producer.
When you're a rapper, you have aliases.
The producer.
You have aliases. And we like to welcome you to the PlugCast, the Plug BW Podcast, PlugCast, you know. Just natural things that go like this.
The sound effects, you know
what
what I'm saying? Anyway.
Yeah, first and foremost, let me get this out. Let me know. I want to do this first.
That's crazy.
Happy belated birthday to the queen of Botswana hip hop.
Oh, man.
And R&B and urban
Yes,
music.
Sir. We're recording today.
We're recording on Tuesday.
Yesterday.
Her birthday was on a Monday.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Sasa Klaas.
Happy birthday, Sasa Klaas.
Yeah.
Your memory, we will not let it go away.
Man, like her best friend, I saw did a thing for her actually. I think her best friend and the mom. Well, I saw it on her best friend's account, her Instagram account. I know the handle. I just don't want to say the handle because I wanted to say her actual name. Yeah. But anyway, she's actually like the chick that she used to come to Kosher with a lot.
Okay.
So I saw on her account that they had like a thing for her, just a birthday thing for her.
Nice.
With her mom was there, Baxon was there, and a bunch of her homies were there, and they had like a real big picture of her like right there.
That's dope.
I was like, this is so dope.
Where's did he manage to finish that thing? Crazy. The portrait.
The portrait, the mural. I actually don't know exactly where
that's the word.
The location is, but he finished it.
Nice.
Yeah, he managed to finish it.
Let us know where the mural is.
A couple of people have been taking
pics. We want to go there and pay our respects. If you know where it is, go by there, drop some flowers on her. It was her birthday.
Oh yeah.
Go to the gravesite if you know where her gravestone is. Drop some flowers.
Drop some flowers.
Pour a little something. You know
what I mean?
Just we have to give our greats and our legends their flowers while they're here. Unfortunately, she left in the midst of people, us not being able to one, give her flowers, or two, defend her against people who are unfairly attacking her, trying to make a name off of her name. You know what I mean?
True, very true.
For that, I apologize personally, and I don't think anyone should ever have to go through that. So happy birthday, happy belated birthday, Sasa Klaas. Your memory will live on through all of us. We won't forget.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Moving on. Is it? Oh, sorry. You wanted to.
Yeah. So things are cooking.
What's cooking?
In the neighboring, all over the world, things are cooking. All over the world are cooking. But this is a lesson that I feel everybody has to learn, not just people in the entertainment industry.
People in general.
People in general. You cannot, and I say you cannot, you can't.
You can't.
You can't
Cannot.
just run your mouth because it'll get you in trouble.
Yes.
There's a gentleman who has a podcast in South Africa.
Yes.
His name is Rea.
Rea Hopane.
Yes. He went and said that everybody knows. This is his statement.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not his statement verbatim, but you get the crux. Everybody knows. Slicker even said. He said that, right?
Yeah, I do.
No, he said no. Scoop told us. He said Scoop told us.
I've heard him say something.
Yeah, no, he said
Slicker,
Scoop, not Slicker. I apologize, not Slicker. Sorry, Slicker, not you. He said Scoop told us that Bonang got AKA onto coke.
Yeah.
And he continued further in that moment. And I'm not taking anything out of context. I think they were speaking on AKA's situation.
They were talking about
the whole AKA saga going on now.
Yeah.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, children, do not speak if you do not have irrefutable facts. If you do not have evidence.
Yeah.
Because it'll get you in trouble. This young man got a letter from Bonang's lawyer saying that, or basically they're suing for 500,000 rands for running your mouth. That's defamation of character.
Defamation of character.
You are possibly trying to damage Bonang's brand, and you know how big Bonang's brand is.
Too big.
Excuse me. And 500,000 is light work for Bonang. I'm surprised it didn't go 10.
It really is.
I'm surprised it didn't go 10 meter.
It really is. They were just measuring out the young man.
No, I think they were just putting the fear of God in him.
We'll just put this number so you work for like the next 10 years, try to make this money.
So people, don't speak if you don't have evidence. It'll get you in a lot of trouble. Now this young man is liable for 500,000 that I don't think at the current time he has. He will eventually get it, I'm sure. But right now, Bonang wants her paper. What do you think about it?
Hey, when I'm like that. Malaitinyana sometimes, like there's this thing that's happening, dog. There's this thing that's happening. Obana, the internet has given away a sense of false freedom.
Yeah.
To certain people.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy that I had a conversation with Gilroy about it because Gilroy put it so well.
Shout out to Gilroy.
Shout out to Gilroy. You know how it is. He put it so well when he said something. He said to me, he was like, we're living in an age where the internet has freed a lot of people from having to suck up, of course, we understand, to certain, like to go by the the conventional methods of trying to get that talent out there. We understand that.
Yeah.
But what people don't understand is the only freedom that internet has given people is for you to have freedom of speech in the sense that you can say things like the F word, you can say bullshit. You can say, those kinds of things.
Yeah.
That's where it ends, bro.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Anything past that, you must be very careful.
Extremely.
What you say.
Because, outside of the defamation of character thing, your employment, because there are companies that go on the internet to look you up.
Yes.
And if your Twitter feed comes up and you're spilling hate and you're saying all these things, you're not getting that job.
Bro.
Trust me, I've seen it happen to somebody. Somebody I went to school with. His Twitter account was very
brash and
very World Star-esque. But it wasn't like he was retweeting or reposting. He was saying it in first-hand account.
Oh, he wanted to be the first to say things.
He would say things
those
like
kinds of people.
You see.
Yeah.
And he had a great opportunity to work for a big firm, a big accounting firm in the US, and they looked him up. And the lady at HR called him and said, "Sir, are you aware of the things that are being posted under your name on Twitter?" And he's like, "What do you mean?" And she says, "We did a background search on you. And because you were speaking so much hate, like homophobia and all, like he was anti-Semitic things and things of that nature. And they were like, we cannot hire you and nobody's going to hire you with this thing up. Unfortunately for you, even if you delete your account, those things still live online."
Yeah.
And he missed out.
Yeah. Dog, like everybody's a screenshot away from being put on blast for saying the wrong thing.
Bro, Chrissy Teigen.
You just have to put it up for a few seconds. Chrissy Teigen.
Yeah.
No. What
she
happened?
had a kitchenware line.
Chrissy Teigen waka John Legend. Eh.
But the tweets that she tweeted about another woman, they said it was cyberbullying, and they pulled her product off the shelves.
Yo.
But like, do you see? So guys, please be careful. This young man is being sued for 500,000 rand.
You know what the thing is?
Chrissy Teigen just lost the deal.
Like I was saying, people really need to be careful what they say. As much as, and the thing is, I'm listening to a lot of what you're saying right now, and it's really just making me reflect in a really positive, let me not say positive, but in a really serious way now. Yes, I laughed about this whole thing. What was this boy thinking? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And obviously, now when a boy gets a spanking and he thinks he's not
a spanking.
No, that's why I get it. That's why I get
500,000 lashes.
That's why I get it. Generally, when a boy gets a spanking and he was so generally now when a person gets a spanking because because I'm on some life's lessons, this is how they're supposed to be. This boy they were sent. What happened was he got sent a thing. I guess but they told him, you need to go and retract your statement and apologize. This boy replied.
Oh, he said no.
This boy replied before that letter that you were reading.
Yeah.
That we were reading at the lawyer. He replied, even in the letter, we have been trying to approach you. They said it twice in the letter. We had been trying to approach you, say these things, and we're saying a public apology on all your platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and what's the last one? YouTube and on YouTube. That's what they basically told me. You know what this boy said? This boy said, this lady though, you have my number. I have a lot of respect for you. I love you. I appreciate you. This boy said to Bonang, you have my number.
You?
Was this boy not asking for an ass whipping, dog?
He was asking for it.
You have my number.
You was asking
for it. You have my number.
That's clout chasing. Look what clout chasing got you.
Fana.
Look what clout chasing got you.
Fana.
Look.
That letter by 4 o'clock. In fact, about 500,000
on top.
I think somebody called that boy.
That whip dog. Dodge Ram. But anyway, sorry to distract you.
This isn't like the one you had though.
No.
You had the cara. We call them caras here.
Yeah, well.
Not the van.
Oh, it's a lefty.
Anyway.
All right.
Oh, not that boy. No, that boy had to learn his
lessons learned.
That boy had to learn his lesson. You saw the video.
I saw the apology.
He was calm, Baba. One thing I'll tell you about Homan. I'm not even trying to make these kids look bad. How can Libella the podcast these kids? Because they started quite recently. Yeah. Like the episode is one. One thing that happened, because the one thing that I remember asking myself is, why is this thing only happening now? Because this episode, I actually watched it when it dropped.
Oh, okay.
When he spoke about this kid,
trying to get apologies. And he was just saying,
it's just that the thing is, like I'm saying, this thing where this false pretense, this false thing that I'm talking about, where there's a lot of this new age journalism where kids think that we're gonna go the TMZ route on people to get clout because we want numbers.
So TMZ is a lawyer.
Exactly, because it just so happened that these kids also rubbed up Java the wrong way at some point.
Yeah, after he dropped it.
No, but funny thing is, Java ran into these kids and he warned them, you kids talk too much. What are you saying? And the thing is, he hasn't apologized. He was trying to get the message to them. It's okay to be critical about how people do things and give the advice that you give or whatever, or give your opinion. But don't give your opinion that little bit of disrespect thing, just so you can have a young sound bite that can go around online, so people are like, where can I go watch this? Because that is what these kids are doing.
Viral's gonna cost
you know what I mean? And this is exactly what happened. This boy looked his homeboy, his co-presenter in the face and told him, and this boy, and you know what happened? That guy looked at him okay. I'm gonna labor like on some.
No, I saw
nigga.
Like, dude,
and you could see the look was like, nigga, don't say that.
What are you
Don't say what I think you're about to say. And that boy just said it. And he kept going. I'm like, I'm like, this boy wants to play with big things now.
No, we've learned the hard way. We've learned the hard way. Back when I was a producer.
It happened.
And this is the reason why I stopped making music altogether. Yeah. Back when I was a producer, I used to sample music. I am of the tree of Kanye and Just Blaze and Ninth Wonder.
And you did it quite well. Let me just say,
you used to sample a lot, and once upon a time, one of the things that I made, one of the music, it ended up online somehow, some way.
Yeah.
And my name was tagged within the MP3 file. You know, you can tag it before you put it online.
Yeah.
So when you go to details, it shows you.
So that, wherever
you
it ends up.
everything.
That's usually how the whole sound scan thing is supposed to work, so that you can't get robbed.
Boy, I didn't get no warning shots. I got a headshot with a letter from a big label.
That's the cease and desist.
A cease and desist.
Yeah.
I wrote a 4-page letter apologizing profusely. I said I will take it down with immediate effect and anything that would whatever. I went to that. They used to have paralegal clinics. A paralegal is a person that works for a lawyer, it's an assistant lawyer
in school.
Yeah. So I went to that place. I said, "Yo, I got this letter. What should I do?" They said, "Here." The girl looked at me. She was just like,
"Move fast."
Okay, you need to do A, B, C, and D, and you need to do it right now. I said, "Can we do it right now?" And she's like, "Okay, no problem." And we did it right then. In all the legal terms you can think of. And I sent that thing back via email, via post, via fax. Make sure
that they got the
and I called and to make sure guys, no. I bowed down because when I saw that thing, bruh, that was the end of my producing career.
Like, these things have a trail nowadays.
Yeah.
You understand?
You will be found.
But that's the lesson, bro. That's the lesson. Do things the right way, guys. Do things the right way, and
learn the verbiage that's gonna help you get out of a situation. You have to learn how to. That's why when you are listening to people and there's a certain statement that comes out before they make another statement.
Yeah.
That is a precursor to what could possibly happen if you don't say it.
Exactly.
Look what happens now. And you said it as a matter of fact.
And this is the important part about knowing English, guys.
And doing research. Don't be lazy.
And just generally knowing English. You see how we converse in here.
Yeah.
We are very quick to say apparently. Or allegedly. Guys,
this person is the source.
We're not trying to flex your English on you guys. We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. You don't just say things.
Right.
You understand? We discussed the Biggie Butale thing. And I even said, the person who is apparently said to be him,
and we said
in the voice note, allegedly.
Rumor has it that this is a ploy.
Because I don't have the actual proof, guys.
And we didn't get 500,000 rands to be paying out for running our mouths.
No, that boy when I saw in that video, we don't have that man.
And 3 dreads from the front.
We don't have that man. We don't have that man.
Bonang, I'm happy that you did this.
Yeah.
Use your power.
You saw she replied the letter as soon as he put up the letter. That little one paragraph in the letter.
Response.
Then she replied. You know she replied.
You have my number.
No, she replied. She said, "That's it." And then she was like, let's rock. Well, people were there like, Bonang, please.
No, she's supposed to make an example of him. You can't just talk about people.
And
you
actually,
talk about your homeboys.
Yeah, just to finish off that part, Korahor, this boy, something also that I forgot to mention. Korahor, he ended up in the thing, apologizer, and that the podcast will be taken down. I just wanted to know what you think about that measure now, Kore. Do you think that the whole platform should be taken down, or this episode should be taken down and that will be enough?
He should have responded from the gate in the proper way. I don't feel like that. Like, do you see when you are too brave for your own good?
Hey, what it'll cost you?
Where you feel like, I'm going to put up the screenshots so people can see, bro.
Yeah.
You're just digging a deeper ditch. You should have just apologized from the gate. You should have taken it down. Y'all shouldn't even put that episode up. Y'all should have, like, the guy, his friend, the fact that he can look at him like that, they should have bleeped that out.
They should have.
It's not worth.
They should have. I don't know why they didn't look at it after.
Now look.
Hey, because y'all know that generally
the podcast is liable for 500,000 rand.
Exactly. And you have cost your friend a job now. You see? And who knows how big this thing could have been.
No, I'm for it.
You know?
I'm for it. Make an example of him so people know, people can see. If I'm Bonang, I would say, yo, shut the whole podcast down.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to see y'all. I don't want to see y'all. For a year at least.
Hey, man. Yeah, no, that boy is learning a real lesson, like, in entertainment.
Because, you cannot keep talking about me and think y'all going to get away with it. Oh, haha, it's for social media, it's for jokes. No.
It's cool. I'll follow you on social media. Yeah, and I'll chase you down until I put you down.
I'm giving you what you want. Yeah. You got the attention now. Let's see. Let's see.
It's rough. It's rough days, man. Speaking of rough days, moving from this side of the continent to over the seas.
Not even over this side of the continent. Moving from this side of the world to the other side of the world.
Over the seas.
A guy that we both follow his career to this point.
Sometimes, like, you have this foresight sometimes.
Who?
Wena.
Oh.
You have this foresight that sometimes I hate because you're so honest sometimes. And it annoys me because sometimes I just be like, hey man, I hate it when this guy's right. Because the thing is, I think you have this thing where it's very hard for you to lie. You know what I mean? Like when you rather keep your mouth shut or just be, and if somebody asks you your opinion, you're going to give it.
Yeah.
Or one other way you spoke, or one other thing, Yabo Joe. Guys, we're talking about the Joe Budden
and Joe Budden Podcast.
Joe Budden Podcast.
Let me give him some backstory, right?
Hey, give the backstory.
The Joe Budden Podcast started out with Joe Budden, a woman named Larissa, and somebody else. Joe Budden and Larissa had a falling out, and she left. So then, in the midst of restructuring, he brought his friends on, Rory and Mal. Mal,
so
if you
don't came from before.
Yeah.
Right.
Mal, if you don't know who Mal is Biggs Berg's younger brother.
Yeah.
And then there's another guy called Hip Hop. These two gentlemen are very intricate in the success of Rockefeller. Biggs was part of the formation of the label. Dame Dash and Biggs Berg.
Yeah, it sounded like he was like the major funder.
He was the bank account there.
Yeah.
Now, where the money came from is neither here nor there. You just do the math, the calculations.
Just know that Biggs did
young brothers
for some time.
He did go away for some time, and he's back and he's flourishing now, even more than ever. But yeah, he was the backer. Now, Hip Hop, his younger brother, was always at the Rockefeller Studios.
Okay.
I forget which studio that was.
Hip Hop became an A&R.
He was an A&R at first.
A couple of projects at some point.
Memphis Bleek's first album.
Oh, right.
That's where it started. And everybody was like, well, damn, you this good? So they just kept giving him more work, to the point where he was the head A&R for Rockefeller Records.
Yeah, I remember he became that.
Dame was say, yo, we're working on the Siegel album, go get me music. And then he would go get music in what he thinks Siegel would sound best on. Even Memphis Bleek or the Young Guns and all this other stuff.
Those were the good days, bro.
Do you see?
When somebody was just sent to go get you fire.
Go get me music. We're working on Chubb's album. Hey, go get fire. And then bring me 5 that he would sound good on, 5 that he won't be comfortable on, and 5 hit records.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now, Mal is the younger brother of these two people who are crucial. So he has industry ties to Rockefeller and Jay-Z, like all these things. You know what I mean? There's even a running joke that he's Rockefeller biased or Rock Nation biased. So now, these gentlemen are having a dispute over contracts.
Yeah.
Joe Budden feels like you should be grateful for the opportunity that I gave you and be grateful for the money I'm giving you. Yeah. They're saying, yeah, kind of the problem is our contract says this and you're refusing to live by the contract. Now, the way they split the profit is percentage based. It's not like they get a salary.
Oh, they don't get
a salary. They get a percentage because they are a contributing factor to the podcast.
Oh, so that's where that soundbite, if you bring in the sponsor, you eat different. As in, whoever brings in the sponsor gets a high percentage.
Yeah, but
that profit.
But if that's what it is, then he should have put that in the contract. You can't just say, okay, gents, you're gonna get 25% of the profit no matter what.
What was he screaming about in that conversation?
Who, Joe Budden?
That one that you sent.
The fact that they have the nerve to ask him about the accounts. But dude, I get 25% of the profit. I have to ask about the accounts.
Yeah, we're not talking salaries here.
No, it's not a flat fee.
Hey, if you're paying me as an employee and I'm getting a salary, I have no right to ask
you for any account or legal or anything.
We got a deal. You have 25 million. Why am I getting 25 pula?
You see.
Because you 25 pula.
Exactly.
Hey.
Now they agreed to a percentage base. Yes, percentage based profit split. It's not like it's they share it 3 ways. No, it's I'm getting I think I get using my head 10%, 15%, somewhere there in that neighborhood.
Are they doing the whole I get more because like you're saying, he should have put that in the contract if that's how he was looking at it. Yeah.
You can't then go back and say, no, you can't renegotiate because you're not bringing any sponsors in. It doesn't matter who brings a sponsor and I'm getting a percentage of the money. I need to see the books to see what my percentage is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So these guys, so Rory asked for the accounting, especially with the Spotify deal when that Spotify deal when it came and then it left. So Rory was just like, okay, so can I see the books now? And Joe Budden felt away like, how dare you?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if I'm getting percentage, bro, I need to see the books to make sure my percentage is adding up the right way. And then Joe Budden, when they ask him for it, he says, you got a calculator, right?
He said, you've got a calculator.
Yeah. You can do the math. If you're getting this, that means you're getting 25%. Do the math. But in a business, that's not how it works. So that's what the split is off. I think that's what's causing the tiff. I think Joe is actually, he was cooking the books because they found out there was a $400,000 that was missing.
Yeah.
When they did the audit. And so his whole thing is, I'm the owner. You don't audit me. But dude, I have a right to these books because my pay is based off the books.
Yeah.
And then now he fired both of them. And then in their contract it says there's a no competition clause. That means they cannot start a podcast or do a podcast or be a part of a podcast or can get sued for a year after they get fired. So that's where they are with that.
Hi, it's rough.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be. It's so simple.
No, I hear what you're saying. It's working. And the only thing that makes it rough, that's not even a rough situation. This situation is rough because clearly somebody's hiding something.
Yes.
It's only rough because
somebody's
of that.
hiding something.
It's only rough because of that. Like I'm saying, not because I don't know who the contract is and I heard that clip that you sent me, I was very clear that if you bring in the money, you eat different. I understand that idea. If you guys start a business together and the commission, the percentage base, it makes sense for you to say, since I brought this check in, I feel like I should get a larger percent of it.
Yeah.
That makes
that's if it's commission based. But now if it's strictly percentage, no commission, or commission is an incentive for a bonus, you just give me my base, which is the percentage.
Just give what you just
and if I'm asking for the books, why is it such a problem?
Exactly. But because that's why I don't think it's that hard.
It's not that hard.
Just it becomes hard because somebody doesn't want
somebody's ego and somebody's
to divulge
feelings
information.
And somebody's hiding something.
Somebody doesn't want to show anything.
Yeah. That's what the problem is, I think. Joe Budden needs to get off his high horse and just be real with these are his friends, he says. But then again, when you're listening to him, it's like, nah, we're not friends like that.
Yeah.
You see?
That's why, Kira, I think at the end of the day, I'm never gonna say, because I know people always end up having this thing. Whenever things like this happen, they'll be like, that's why we say don't do business with friends. You know what I mean? I don't think
it's possible. Man.
It's possible to do business with friends.
Have respect for them.
Just have respect. And the thing is, everybody should just know what the paper is saying.
Yeah.
Everybody should know and understand what the paper is saying. You see what I mean? I've always been against, and I don't want to drag this thing on because obviously there's another bit of it that we need to get into. But I've always been against people will sign you'll sign a contract with a label. You'll become, this is why the Meg Thee Stallion thing always had me wondering, you know, what position were you guys in when you got approached with this contract?
Yeah.
Because sometimes talk.
Yeah.
You want to get your mother out of the situation that she's in. Somebody's offering you something. It's right now, or have found you somewhere. You have no access to that Rock Nation, like A&R or those people Rock Nation. They have found you. They're offering you something. You have no way to bridge this gap unless you go through 300. Then later you start to feel like you're entitled. And you start taking contracts to people how you should be getting. For me, it's like, no, guys.
You signed it.
No. And I understand why those guys ended up calling Bday and telling her, guys, don't intervene in certain things. Because Moto, you sign a contract. You know what I mean? No, and this is why Ross always says, I wrote out my contract.
But do you see what the thing is? Because you said that, they can take that to court and say, she was not in the right state of mind.
No, I hear that. That's why.
But at the same time,
it's very unfair.
You signed it, willingly knowing.
It's very unfair because even if I don't say it as the person that you signed to, you can still say that nonsense and say, you signed it under duress because you know what I mean. You are not in your right state of mind. No, you can still say those things, and then it starts becoming a competing thing in court. Which is very unfair.
Yeah.
Because some people forget, had that person not taken that chance on you, and the thing is, it's still a chance, it's still a risk. You might not blow.
Yeah.
You might not blow, and my investment just might go down the drain.
Yeah.
But
Carl Crawford got bagged.
People don't, but it's people in the industry and whatever.
But to continue to flip it,
hey man,
the same.
What is going on?
The same Joe Budden situation, right? Joe Budden has a podcast network, and there's there are 2 other podcasts on his network.
You mentioned a lady before. We're gonna go back to the same. Is this the same lady?
No, it's a different lady.
Oh, okay. Right.
So there's the Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah.
There is Karen Civil who has her podcast on the Joe Budden Podcast Network. Yeah. And then there's another one. I forget what it's called, but it's 3 women. Now, a woman who worked on this other podcast, I forget the name. Her name is Olivia Dope. She's a DJ. Apparently, she's a really good DJ.
That's a dope name.
Olivia Dope. Yeah, that's a real nice play on words. She left the podcast, and I was always wondering why, but now news broke, or she broke the news to explain why she
was
left.
on Joe.
She was on the other one with what's her name? This girl used to be a singer. She was signed to Rock. Bridget Kelly. Bridget Kelly's on the other one. Bridget Kelly,
yes. I heard she's on that.
So this woman is basically saying she was sexually harassed and she felt uncomfortable, and that's why she had to leave the Joe Budden podcast. She was being sexually harassed by Joe Budden, and she gives evidence to what was going on. She was just like,
oh yeah,
like, dude, it's creepy. Like,
tell me the truth. How's it looking for that guy?
It's not looking good at all.
So this is not looking like, since Danu Rory and what. Yeah,
it might be that, but the evidence she gave
is a bit too factual.
There's video.
Woo.
She's like, during the podcast, you said this girl hit you twice. This girl has been texting you. Y'all text back and forth. Me and this is Joe Budden, right?
Yeah.
Talking to the host of the show.
Yeah.
But you ain't text me yet. So what, bro?
Okay.
You're her employer. Why did she need to text you or go to your house?
Also, he was making those
kind of things, right?
Okay.
And then he said,
thinking he's playing.
But do you see? Do you see the fine line
where it slips up sometimes?
Because you cannot be in a work environment and say those things.
Yeah.
Especially because when you say those things, not everybody plays like that.
Exactly.
You're making her uncomfortable because why are you saying this?
People don't.
I work here, bruh. It's a professional thing.
Yeah,
my check arrives on the 1st and the 15th. That's what we need to talk about. If there's a creative meeting, we're gonna have the creative meeting with you and the 3 of us, the hosts of the show.
Yeah.
You see, and then Joe Budden says, "Hey, this guy, I can't hire women unless I'm gonna F him."
He said that,
dude.
Is that on camera?
The clip I sent you, she shows like.
I didn't see that.
And then there's a scenario where she paints and she's like, after all of it was a ha-ha and he forced a hug on me. when I look back on it, he was humping while he was hugging me. You can't do that. That woman does not want your advances. The fact that she didn't text you outside of work should show you that.
Joe.
And what hurts more is the trauma on her face, bruh.
Joe. Aish.
Now, it could all be fabricated. It could all be. It might be spun, but
somehow
the stuff the things that she says, bruh, and the hurt on her face. That I was just trying to work, and you're trying to make this is what you're trying to do about it. You know what I mean? So, aish, dude, like, guys, men, you are not entitled to women. You're not entitled to a woman. You cannot say whatever you want to a woman. Or to anyone for that fact. But because I know there are guys out there who feel like they can say and do whatever they want to women because they feel like women are lesser than them. Stop that. Cut that shit out. Some of you niggas, some of the things that you'll be posting, bro. I saw the Miss Teen Botswana. They just had those things. Some guy was like, I'm going to get charged for rape. What kind of shit is that? Y'all some grown, bro, on Twitter. Y'all some grown ass men talking about children, bro. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Oh man, it's a. Can I call you know what the thing is? You see what I'm saying? Sometimes niggas think that bad Jamaica.
No, we're not playing, bro.
You're playing with the wrong things.
Not playing.
Like a person will just. And the sad thing is, women are forced. Like, and these are conversations I have with my woman all the time. People don't even understand that some women are even forced to play along with certain things because they're even afraid of
saying no because they're gonna get fired.
Or either you're
ostracized.
Either you're gonna get fired or this guy's gonna get physical with you, or you understand. Women are like, a million things are going through this person's head. And when all you think is it's okay to just see somebody's woman wants to reach the pizza time. Or hey, and niggas just think these things are jokes, man. You think it's a joke in the workplace? Hey, you know what I mean? You think it's a joke. And just because you don't have anybody in your face, like you don't have somebody like making sure, you know what? I'm gonna make an example out of this guy. And because these things happen, slowly it moves from people thinking what harassment is just house haramoto to just when it's verbal, it's nothing. As long as I never touched this woman, or I never hugged her, or I never said Emma Hatlema or anything, you think it's okay. Because the world is just letting this thing keep going. Like, and the border and the line is just keeps shifting. You understand what I'm saying? Like the line keeps moving into somebody's
disappearing
into somebody's safe space. Slowly. And that's why a lot of guys will say that stupid thing on some. No, I didn't do anything. You know what I mean? No, that's not just what harassment is, bro.
And then somebody puts hands on you and you get shocked. Because those are our sisters. Those are our girlfriends. Those are our fiancés. Those are our wives. Those are our cousins. Those are our mothers.
Somebody's person.
And y'all busy playing and laughing and joking and shit until somebody puts hands on you.
And then let's move on to the next topic.
Did you see the Fat Joe thing on Drink Champs?
Oh, I didn't watch the whole thing. I wanted to watch
let me just
Yeah. Just to
ask
give it
you a
away.
scenario.
Let me ask you
a scenario.
Oh, you're gonna give me a scenario type.
So now Chubb owns a record label.
Yeah.
Chubb discovers a super talented guy.
Yeah.
And Chubb goes over and beyond for this dude because you believe in his talent.
Yeah.
And y'all become brothers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, this guy passes away. And his family comes around and they're like, no, give us the masters and everything and you give them everything.
Yeah.
They've been cussing you out in public. They've been slandering your name and stuff. And you're like, okay, no shop. I will give you the masters and everything I own that has his name on it. I don't want anything to do with it anymore. Y'all got that. Now, 10 years later, 15 years later, 20 years later, they want to do a movie about his life and they want you to get involved. What do you do?
Involved how, first of all?
They want you to, like the way they make a documentary about somebody where you're the main person talking. This happened, that happened, this happened, that happened.
Because there's no other way to do it.
Because there's no other way to do it without you.
I'm the guy.
You are the most important thing.
Guy. The same way you are
because
fighting
without
me because
you,
I'm the guy who was holding the masters.
Because without you,
it doesn't hold credibility.
They can only give one side of one element of his life.
Exactly.
But get this. They want you to get involved and you get no ownership.
Why do I know now?
You know. That's the best way I can put it.
Yeah. Really?
Now, that's without giving it away.
Is that what's happening?
Now,
yeah.
They want you to get involved in the movie, but they don't want to give you any rights to the movie. Or they don't want you to have any creative say. They just want you to show up, do what you got to do because you owe it to Fat Joe. You owe it to your homie. And then you leave. But you don't agree with some of the angles they're taking on when you see the storyboards.
Leave me out of it, guys.
Thank you. Sharp.
Leave me out of it.
Yeah, no, Sharp.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with what's going on Fat Joe's side at all. When you hear it, you understand why.
Okay.
I gave you everything that you wanted, and you keep wanting more.
Yo, dog. Like, are we talking about Pan?
Yes.
Those guys are mad. How do they not want...
and then on top of that, they want him to help his son make a hit record. But this is the same son that says publicly that Fat Joe is the devil.
But yeah, you see,
what more do you want from him?
These are the same people when the battle Bonang. And they probably want him to use his influence to push this project as well.
Of course,
this movie,
of course.
Because I get it now. All of a sudden, like we never thought it would happen, but look who's still around, and look who's still on top today.
And look who has connections to the biggest people in the industry.
To everybody.
So
everybody. Now, none of those family members can call a hove, can call anybody. But the one person that you have been tarnishing now you need that person.
Has Diddy in his videos.
Now you need that guy.
Call Hove and get the Rock Nation production company to help with.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Who has connections to Will Smith? Who can get Overbrook to help out?
Everybody. The one person you need that can touch everybody.
You know what hurt me the most?
Is the person you've been cussing out. How, guys? Do you guys understand how much?
Do you know what hurt me the
Joe
most?
Joe loved Pan Neban,
bro.
Like, this is wrong, bro. This is so wrong.
You know when you're talking and explaining, but you have to pause to reflect on what's going on?
No, man.
Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to...
Yeah, sorry, you wanted to say?
Yeah, no, I'm saying that's what hurt me the most. When you see him talk about it...
Yeah, like, I'm thinking about it now.
Like, what more do you want from me? Even Nori's face, when you can see that Nori's hurt by it, bro.
Bro, when I heard the story about Pan properly, like, even after he passed, I didn't really understand the whole thing. Like, when I started understanding it was more like a Biggie and Diddy thing, where Joe is actually the one who put Thingy on. Like, Joe was already out in the industry, like already pushing as an artist. You know what I mean?
He wasn't gaining traction as fast as he'd like. He was like, okay, you know what? I think you can gain better traction than I can.
You get what I mean?
Let me push you.
And for him
I'll come after.
And when you really think about it, for him to he basically replaced himself with the exact same image.
Yeah.
And put Pan in that place.
Yes.
Everything.
Everything. The crew.
He basically just said, guys, I know you guys have been seeing me, but now look at this.
Yeah.
And then put everything around it.
Yeah.
And said, no, now we're all pushing this guy. Because only later when I found out Joe has been established.
Been around.
Because I started hearing even old music. I was like, this guy's been around though.
Been around.
And he decided, no, I'm going to push this guy.
Yep.
And then this is the thing. You know what? Because people never understand. You understand?
Yeah, no.
Because people never understand. But this is where the karma comes back now.
Ish.
You see? Because look how many years he has given. Look how many years ago he gave these guys these things. What did they do with it?
What did they do with it? You can't make money off the music because you don't know how.
You don't know what to do with it.
You can't go put fine placement for it in a video game or a movie because you don't know how.
Like, there's been no placement in movies, nothing,
bro. Like the song 100%, that should have been in so many movies. That should have been in Bad Boys when they were driving on the beach.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Nah, they messed up.
Speaking of music and rappers, your guy is getting further and further into the hot water.
Kima.
Keenan, a.k.a.
AKA. Yeah. Didn't we speak about Keenan just now?
But more things keep coming out, bro. What do you want me to do? He has. I don't know if it's resigned or stepped back from Cruz.
Yay!
He will no longer be an active participant.
Now it's happening, Baba.
Yeah.
Now it's happening, Baba. Now it's happening. Damn, man. Like, this year is a crazy year, man.
Yeah.
Keenan. Who else?
What do you mean? Black Coffee?
Black Coffee. Prince KB. Who else? What else has been happening?
Earlier this year was Fresh and Euphonic.
No, it's rough. It's rough, Baba. So Keenan, the Cruz thing is done.
It's done. Oh, he's taking a step back.
Okay, as an ambassador. We all know what's going on.
We all know what's going on. You can't PR a PR person. We know it. We can read between the lines.
We all know what's going on.
I, in my opinion, I think Cruz went to him and said, "Look, bruh, it's looking bad. So what do you want to do?" And he's like, "Okay, no, fine. Give me the stake. Give me the time to go and think about it." And he's like, "Okay, no. Instead of you guys saying you're cutting ties because it might cause a snowball effect, let me just say I'm backing away to get my life in order."
Because I think they did the same thing. Lebo Fresh. With the whole stepping back from Bob Metro and whatnot. For no, we're gonna step away from our duties. That's the whole stepping away from our duties thing that happened.
And then more things came out.
With AK?
Yeah.
What?
Family member. A family member from what's her name? Anela's family.
Yeah.
Wrote to Mac G the day after she passed away. Is it the day after or the week after? Somewhere in there, and said some things.
Yeah.
And one of the things that was said is that she found texts from AKA to Delez's baby mama. And they were apparently that he was smashing Delez's baby mama. And that's why...
Wait, what? Delez as in...
The LES! His brother!
Who's no dash.
Bruh. Lifestyle and my lifestyle.
Wait, so Keenan has been messing with...
Has been smashing Delez's baby mama that he was
from
with.
What this letter is saying.
From what this letter is saying.
Hey.
And that is part of the reason why you don't really see AKA and Delez no more together. And then they said that Nelly found these texts and screenshotted it and called Delez and said, "Yo,
peep,
this is what's going on," and sent him the screenshots. And then, so that's why AKA, like, you don't really see them like that no more. And recently.
So did the homies get into it?
Apparently, Delez confronted him.
Yeah.
And it just didn't, it's over. And that's one of the things that AKA was holding over Nelly's head. Like, you caused my friendship to end. Meanwhile, you're smashing your best friend's baby mama. This guy housed you, bro. Like, he's a pivotal part of your career.
Yo, but this homie is hella gaslighter. He gaslights hard.
So
he's forever playing that card. There's no admitting.
I don't know if you heard. There's a song called Gucci Snakes by Delez featuring Mags. And in the hook, he said, "They will sell your soul to the devil just to take your place. They will F your baby mama just to see how it tastes."
Hey.
So that's what's happening with Aka.
I did not know. I haven't heard.
I'll play the song later. Okay. But that's what's going on right now, bro.
How's Muggs' verse was nice.
Ish.
Because that's Muggs.
Ish.
That's Muggs. I mean, we have to.
Even my lady's like, "Who's this?" Muggs. Muggs from where?
I always just gotta check how Muggs is doing. Yeah, like, because Muggs is like, you know.
Yo, MA double. Bruh.
But MA double.
No. Wait. I gotta get this out because
say it, Machi.
Every time his name comes up, I have to say it.
Yeah. Go.
There's a song. That's my favorite song of all time, and that's not saying much. I mean, that's not saying a little. That's saying a lot.
Oh yeah.
Because I've been listening to music we've all been listening to music for a long time. And the reason why this is my favorite song is because for a rapper of this caliber, like a gutter rap, like street rapper to the core, to transition and make a song like this, for me, that's what impressed me.
Yeah, like we say, yeah.
Like,
what you just said
dude.
now. I say this to a lot of rappers that have that ability. Whenever I meet a rapper that has that ability, I say to them, you see, every bar that you've ever kicked for me doesn't mean anything. Now I know that you're an artist now.
Yes. That was the time for him to pivot into being an artist.
Now when you hear a person who can do that, yeah, I hear you.
That song, Vaya.
Yeah, no, Vaya was something else, man. Vaya was something else, man. And that was Poria. That was Pori. Yo, man, Pori.
At his height.
Pori.
That was my Pori at his height.
Yo, man, Pori has got the ability to make things happen for people, bro.
No, that song didn't blow and it hurt my heart. It hurts my feelings, bro.
I need an Emmy.
But anyway,
for my
like,
album.
You do.
I'm gonna chase it down. I'm gonna chase it down. I'm gonna get it.
You better.
Yeah.
I want to just talk on that record.
I know, huh?
Just talk. I don't want to.
Yeah, I know. I feel you. We need to make a bomb. We need to make like a bomb, like a bomb. One of those bombs that you're just like, I
gotta go back and forth.
That'd be crazy.
I gotta
fire.
I gotta be in the studio.
Like
together.
On Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was listening to On Fire.
I want to be at that session.
I was like, yes, this guy's dangerous.
Nah, not even like Fire. Like New York State of Mind, Jay-Z and Cameron.
Oof. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Styles P and J.
So that's what's going on with your mans right now, bro.
Man.
Like,
but
it's just
Obonakina. So I think oh snap. I think I found out something, Maloba. If I don't know if when it happened, yeah, with regards to Keenan. Apparently Keenan put up a screenshot of him talking to, was it Anella's father?
Yeah.
He was talking to Anella's father, and I think he was explaining something about an argument that happened.
Yeah.
And I think the father said something about Hori. No, you know, like on, you know how she is. She's an actor, you know, like what. But I'm sorry, but I just need to say this. Obana Keenan, like that. Keenan needs to know not to mess with billionaires, huh?
No.
First of all,
wait. Let's
secondly,
scale it back. Before you get there, let's scale it back. This is the woman you loved.
I think after you said it, Maloba, no, this guy did not love this girl.
Go ahead.
Like, dog, I don't think Keenan knows what he's doing. Like, how could you go put up a thing like that? Look, I don't even want to know what was happening in that conversation. I don't even want to know what that old man was saying.
You want to piss off the old man even
but
more?
You're trying to make the old man look like, guys, this old man knew so
it's not my fault.
I'm going to use this and what he was talking to me about to make it look like, guys, I'm innocent. That is not a smart idea, bro. That is not a smart idea. And it's very cheeky and it's very effed up. It's very effed up for him to be doing that. This man just lost his daughter, Klaban. Like, this guy is grabbing at straws. He's doing anything now to save his ass.
Bruh.
That's cheap.
That's too much.
That's cheap.
That's below cheap. What is below cheap? What is below cheap?
I don't even know what below cheap is.
It's crass and it's
very
poor.
Crass.
It's in poor taste. I know you don't listen to your. I know you don't listen to your team at all, but you need to just.
No, you see, AKA now. You see whatever he has coming. That's that. Now God will deal with him now. It'll all come now, and he'll understand why it's happening. You see what I mean? That's not cool, bro. Not at all.
Like you are pushing everyone away. Your best friend who had your back, and I will say this, and I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah.
The LES is a pivotal part of your career.
He actually is, man.
He is a pivotal part of your career.
I can't lie.
You went from Alter Ego to that gap between Alter Ego and what's that album he dropped with some dope?
Hormona. Levels.
That gap between Alter Ego and Levels was Deleuze, and he elevated you, bro.
Yo, man, Deleuze made this guy cool, man.
Yeah.
Like, he taught him cool.
He taught him how to be likable.
He taught him how to be a cool guy. AKA is not a cool guy. A lot of people don't know. AKA is just not, like, he's not a cool guy. If you want to see a cool guy, look at Deleuze.
The LES.
Deleuze is, he embodies it. He's just a cool guy.
I'm going to go borrow just 10% of that of his of Deleuze's confidence.
Man, Deleuze is a cool guy.
Guys.
And it's not even like money cool. It's
it's just he's
I'm
a cool
likable.
Guy. Yeah.
I'm likable and I'm cool with everybody here. You get what I'm trying to say? And yo man, aka man. The music is coming, my brother. You're going to dance.
No, bro.
You're going to dance, and I hope.
And you got 2 left feet.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
And Casper got the better movement.
Guess our boxing matches off.
Yeah, it might as well. Hey, man, there was a boxing match coming. You know what?
Yeah,
Anyway, man, let's get into the plug shout-outs.
It's the plug shout-outs.
Well, they did the MPC.
MPC?
Yeah.
Why?
Can you teach me how to do it?
I've never used an MPC.
Can you teach somebody how to produce now?
Can I teach them how to produce?
Hey, do you still know how to teach how to produce?
Drums, yeah, and melodies, no. I don't think you can teach melodies.
Okay.
You have to have a rhythm, your own rhythm. That's why a lot of guys and melodies, producers from our age,
yeah.
If you pay attention, their melodies are all different because they have their own rhythm.
But I think there was a lot of different examples of melodies in our time.
That's why the producers
singers,
now can replicate it easily.
Yeah.
You see. But back then, because there were no examples, the rhythm within you was the melody.
Oh yeah, I get you.
That's why Timbaland, who grew up in Virginia with Pharrell, have different melodies. That's why
I've even seen
Just Blaze and Kanye West
when they play beats,
just sample music, have different melodies. Yeah.
Timbo does it differently from how Pharrell does it.
Yes. But anyway,
now we're getting into the stuff.
Before we get into the shout-outs, Las Vegas is open again.
Vegas is
the
open.
Actual Las Vegas.
Vegas is
no
open.
masks required. No social distancing required. Provided that you're vaccinated.
Yes, you have to be. You have to be vaccinated.
When you get vaccinated, I think they get a card.
Do they have the card?
I think you get a card.
Okay.
Or papers or something like that.
No, we're going to be doing vaccine passport.
Yeah, the vaccine passport.
A vaccine passport.
So, all my people in America, go get vaccinated and go to Vegas.
We're going to Vegas, baby.
Huh?
We're going to Vegas.
I will take the vax.
I'm hearing most of the adults are almost like vaccinated.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'll take the vax.
You'll take
Come
it.
on.
Yeah,
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Scott, I'm worried.
But wait, hey, the Johnson & Johnson one.
You look at the you get mumps. I'm good, baby.
No, that's allegedly.
That's not true.
All right, back to the plug shout outs.
Who's getting our first shout out?
The first one's going to the Badman. The Badman. Let's do some push-ups. Isaac Makwala. Shout out to Isaac. The Badman Makwala.
Yeah, he
just qualified for the Olympics. That's a major thing.
Come on.
Yo, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
Do you know people don't hate because they if he gets there and doesn't win a medal, congratulate him. You know how hard it is to get to the Olympics.
To the Olympics, bro.
Every 4 years, the best athletes in the entire world struggle to make it to the Olympics. I'm happy that you got there.
Do you think this is actually a sign that we have fast runners?
We do have them.
Do you think things are starting to show now?
But you have to nurture them.
Yeah, that's true.
Running is not.
That's true.
As much as it's God-given. Your competition is lifting weights. Mm-hmm. They're eating the proper nutrition. Mm-hmm. They're on sleep cycles. Mm-hmm. They have the best doctors on call 24/7. They are taken care of, guys.
All year round.
But now you want to send our runners there eating palace every day. Come on, B.
And you know how heavy it is to do. I remember at school when it was so hard to run from teachers, dog.
It's so hard to go to PE.
Yeah, that too.
You guys ran from teachers. I got it. Oh, yeah. You guys were getting lashes.
You ain't got to say it like that.
Because you're naughty.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You know what?
The next shout out goes to, we're going to keep it local.
Next shout out
goes to Viso View.
Viso View.
Shout out to your we saw the commercial with
Mascom.
With Mascom when you were there lifting the weight.
It was on some hey buddy. What's going on, hey buddy?
Mascom color tunes.
I was like, there goes that,
bro.
That goes that Zaga.
We see
Zaga.
you,
Hey, bro.
Do your thing, bro. Keep doing your thing. You're setting an example that if you put in the work, good things will happen. So just keep plugging away. Keep doing the thing.
Shout outs, my G. Shout outs.
Keep doing the things.
That's what you did.
And shout out to you, bruv. Congratulations on all that.
I keep getting those endorsements. Keep getting that paper. Don't know if there's anybody right now who is showing the young homies this is how it's done in terms of consistency of putting out records, consistency of the pen, consistency of staying clean image, consistency of putting out fire images online, consistency of getting endorsements. Viso view, my nigga.
Get your business right.
Viso view, my nigga. Congratulations, my G. I'm so happy for you. May God keep blessing you with all of it, my G.
Amen.
And more.
Amen.
And more.
Can the church say amen?
Amen.
Amen. Can I get a hallelujah?
Amen. Amen. Oh, no, that was a dope record.
Yeah, it was.
It was a very dope record. Who's getting the next shout out, Blaine?
We gotta keep it local again.
Keep it local.
This songstress just released an album, or is it an EP? I'm not quite sure, but I saw the visuals on Twitter.
I think it's an EP, yeah.
And then I saw a video of her doing karaoke in South Africa. Wait, first of all, it's not fair, guys. Karaoke is for us who can't sing. Now you want to go there with your 5-star vocals and then start singing on and start doing the things.
That is actually something to discuss.
My gents,
are people who are known for being good singers should they
stay away from us.
They should watch us.
You want to make us look bad.
Because now the thing is, you want me to follow that.
You see?
Yeah.
We're trying to have a good time.
Yeah.
The drinks are flowing. You know, we don't feel too bad to embarrass ourselves. Where now with your 5-star pipes, you want to go up there and sing.
But that's a sequel. That's a sequel.
She just dropped her EP or an album. I don't know. We are gonna take a listen to it, and I would like to invite you on behalf of my brother, because he's too humble to do that. He would like to interview for Heightsman Radio episode 2, and y'all can talk about the music. We can talk about the not lyrical.
Or you can jump in here.
I get her brother's a singer also.
Rapper, don't be calling him. He don't say he's a singer.
Who's a brother?
You don't know who the brother is.
The brother's not a singer.
Who's
The brother's not a singer. I thought her brother was a singer.
The brother's a rapper.
A Kwaito star. The original Kwaito star.
The original Kwaito star.
The original. You guys still owe me a record.
Well, me and Peter.
Yes.
No, we'll sort it out.
Yes. That's my dream matchup right there. But anyway, ask her how it feels to be from a musical family like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask her all those things, man.
But I would like to formally invite you, even though it's not my show. I would like to formally invite you to come sit down with the Heightsman. You know, we do Heightsman Radio, and if you want to grab a bite to eat, we can also do Hoja, which is coming back. Don't worry, we coming back with that one. Or you can join the PlugCast. We can chop it up 2 minutes
and let us know what you think about what's going on in the world or in Botswana or wherever.
Exactly. So shout out to you. Your success is very much warranted.
Yes.
You put in the work. Your vocals are amazing.
Super.
You know what I mean?
Super amazing.
I remember when I used to go to the Tapo, and she would be singing there, open mic, and I'd just be
does anybody hear this?
Am I the only one here?
Yeah, I remember.
And she would sing to a guitar.
I remember you used to always hit me up on some, hey man, this little girl is doing her thing.
But anyway, congratulations on all that. We hope nothing but success for you. Keep killing it. Stop going to karaoke because you're trying to make us look bad. You know what I mean? The next one.
We got on the next one.
We gotta go. Actually, it's a 2-parter.
Yeah.
The NBA, I think it's NBA Africa. I could be getting the name wrong. Okay. It's open. The season has started.
Okay.
And J. Cole is playing in Rwanda for a team in Rwanda.
I think that was
in practice in
Rwanda.
He got 2 points.
Oh, that Patriots team is from there.
Yeah.
I saw his stats and somebody was like, homeboy was out there just running. I'm like, you guys are cold, man. Leave J. Cole alone. So he's out there like wow. So he's out there in season, and the album just dropped.
The album just dropped. I think it was, but people say I'm hating on J. Cole. J. Cole, congrats on making that team. First of all, I just have a little issue because there are kids out there who basketball is the only thing they've got, and they're trying to get to the NBA, and you just took up the slot. That's my only gripe.
Oh man, but isn't the guy good?
That's my only gripe.
Do you really think he got for the name?
Yes.
He got the draft because of his name.
Yes. Because Churchill is better than J. Cole. Boucher is better than J. Cole.
Churchill is nice. Man.
Twice is better than J. Cole.
Twice is nice, man.
So Don't give me that.
Yeah.
But anyway, shout out to the NBA Africa. Yeah. I'm proud to see that the continent is finally getting a platform to showcase their skill, not just going to camps and stuff. They're actual teams that the NBA can scout from, because that's what it is essentially. When you're playing in the league, there are teams who send scouts to watch the games and to watch how you can fit with their team and all that other stuff, and they're getting paid. So congratulations to everybody who's on an NBA Africa team. I don't know if it's called NBA Africa, and shout out to y'all. Hopefully the league will get bigger and every country in our continent can have a team that represents.
Wait a minute. So J. Cole is a basketball player, is a professional basketball player in Africa.
Yes.
J. Cole. Hey man. Hey. Wait, so Kabam draft go states. So
no.
He's getting checks and
I don't know what his contract's like. I don't know. But it's a professional basketball league. It's like the Euro League.
Oh. J. Cole.
Do you see what I'm saying now?
I see exactly what you're saying, but another thing, let me ask you this. Do you think the off-season J. Cole now being on thing, do you think that was all like a plot?
A
rollout? It was part of the rollout. Was it part of the rollout?
I don't want to assume that it was a rollout, but for me, the off season and then you're going to play ball, it's very coincidental. Just saying. Yeah. And then the last shout out goes to the Groot man.
Who's getting the last shout out, man?
Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. He lost us way too young. I feel like, man. But then again, who am I to say, because I don't know God's plan. But he lost a legend. I feel like he's the only guy who could have retired and gone to the Hall of Fame the next year. I get in basketball, when you retire, you have to have a frame of time before you can be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Is it?
Yeah. So shout out to Kobe Bryant, who was inducted into the Hall of Fame. Yes, he had a Hall of Fame career. I think he's the second greatest basketball player of all time after Michael Jordan. And it's well deserved. His wife gave a very touching speech, and the fact that Michael Jordan himself was there to give the jacket to the to his wife, well, that's another element of thing, because Michael Jordan never gives props, but I think he had a respect for Kobe that this guy's like me.
I even remember he even spoke at the funeral.
Exactly. You see, I think Kobe was like his little brother. You know what I mean? So shout out to Kobe Bryant. Shout out to Gigi.
Bryant, man.
Rest in peace. Shout out to his wife and his daughters that remain behind. You know what I mean? So I am very proud that they should have done it sooner, but you know, I get the process.
But big up, guys. Big up NBA. And that brings us to the end of our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much once again for joining us on this episode.
Yes, sir.
This is number 10.
Now we're in double digits.
Now I'm at double digits. We're pushing on, Buffett. We're pushing on. It was about 200 and something episodes there.
Joe Rogan, 4,000.
But guys, that's what we're aiming for. We're coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to all you sponsors out there, get ready to hop on the bandwagon.
There's plenty space. Peace! We see y'all on the flip side.
Is this a thumbnail? What's the thumbnail? We get a thumbnail.
Tú sabes!